part 2 starts now. Right, okay. Right. Back to the plot. Almost fall off the edge. Night has fallen, apparently. Right. What do we need to do now? We need to go and ostracize somebody, I guess. Find out what that's about. Where's he or she? Over there. Okay. Well, for a start, let's bring it back to daytime. Morning. I smell like bushes, probably. I need to sneak. But yeah, it'd be probably easier to just walk around in daylight, really, wouldn't it? Aeropagus. What's that there? Is that this thing? That's fancy. What's this? Historical locations. Areopagus. Known for being Ares' rock, this hill sat next to the Acropolis. In mythology, it's where Ares was judged for killing Poseidon's son. The Areopagus was the court that decided homicide cases. Ugh. Well, there we go. So, court, apparently. Nice open air one. Imagine they'd possibly be a bit more popular places if they were open air, but of course the climate isn't that great. Right. Kill what, Captain? Where? These things just, you know, these like murder sites just pop up. Like what's one doing in the middle of Athens? Exactly. Right, we are at the Agora of the Boulevardarion. Alright, what's going on here then? This sounds a bit rowdy.
You must be the one Pericles sent.
I am. He said there was an ostracism vote, but didn't tell me what I'm here to do.
Of course he didn't. That's what I'm for.
Okay.
If someone is exiled, can they return?
If they do, they'll be punished.
Generally, the point of exile is that you don't come back.
What does someone have to do to be ostracized?
Anyone seen as a threat to the city or the people is enough. And then it is up to the vote. Some have been ostracized for simply being more disliked than the person they're up against.
Doesn't seem entirely fair.
What's my role in this?
The votes have already been cast. We don't have long before they're counted. Take the ostraka in this bag and exchange them with the ones currently under guard.
You want me to rig the ostracism?
Pericles does. And he has his reasons, I'm sure. Bring me the bag you took from the room and I'll take care of the rest.
No one will see me go in or out. Stay here.
Well, there's the home of democracy for you. That's awesome. Right, well, let me just go and rig the vote then, because that's a thing. Nobody will see me go in or out, huh? We'll just be nonchalantly over here. I didn't push you, god damn it. Alright. I presume this is where I'm going. So yeah, that's kind of fills me with hope for democracy, doesn't it? Guess, you know, I'm a mercenary, I kill people, there's worse things I've done.
Best stay out of sight.
Get the fuck out of here!
Yes. Right. Didn't realise the whole thing was the... Can I say nobody will see me go in or out and live? Because that could be an option as well, right? Okay, so that's where the thing is. So I have to get around this side. Okay. Let's have a look over here. Dude. Any more dudes? Dude down there. Dog. Where is the thing? There's a whole bunch of stuff. There's another bunch of stuff, but I thought the thing that I wanted was in that building specifically, wasn't it? Or is that just the whole area? It might be the whole area. Well, yeah, I can burn more war supplies and stuff, but that's not what I'm here for. Yeah, it's the whole building, isn't it? Okay. Well, let's get to that. Are you kidding me? I can't climb the wall. Okay. Okay. Now in the building. Where the heck are these boat things? There's one. Okay. Got one of them. Gonna nick that while I'm here. And that. And that. So where's the other one? Over there. That building. That building, huh? Be a tiny little balcony, wouldn't it? Right. We'll get over there, huh? He's going over that way. He's probably going to come out of that door. And then perhaps go down that stair. Huh. We got you there. And then perhaps go down that stair. Huh. Right. Okay. Now in the building. Where the heck are these boat things? guys hop across, or is that gonna get spotted? It's gonna get spotted, isn't it? That dude is annoying there. It could pop off over here. So don't mind me. Just sneaking through the undergrowth as one does. Right, it's now directly below me. So you. I can do this without anyone seeing me. I need a distraction. If I could like throw a rock or something, that'd be quite good, but sneak. Aha. Aha. Where's the thing? 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 It's in here somewhere, isn't it? Seriously, is it not in here? 5 meters, you say? Down another level? Are you kidding me? God damn it.
Where did that come from?
Right, you come in here then. I'll stop murdering people. Quick.
Oh!
I am going with the nobody sees me and lives option. Okay. I'm going to get down to the ground floor now. That's awesome. That's great. That's just perfect. Where are you guys going? Coming through here. Okay, you can come through here. I will kill you. Damn it. Saw the body.
This is the work of a professional.
Might be time to right.
Come on! I'm not searching alone! As you say,
It's in here somewhere, isn't it?
killer. I'd bet on it.
Yes, it is a hired killer. How about you guys wander off?
We'll find them. Keep looking. I understand.
And Sorry, I know you're only doing your job defending democracy and stuff, but I need to kill you. Okay. This is not going according to plan. This really is not going according to plan, but they put things in awkward places.
I should let Pericles' contact know.
It's not very subtle. I mean... Here, I'll put this over here. Where nobody will see it. Put this over here. Should maybe deal with the one that's upstairs as well, shouldn't I? Because, yeah, the vote was totally not rigged. Everything is fine. Okay? It's all good. Damn it. That needed to be more out of the way. Yeah. Curses. Now he's coming in. Do not go up the steps. Do not go up the steps. Oh, don't just stop there. Just sneak past you. Right. Mission accomplished. Can I sneak back up, or is that tempting fate? Tempting fate, apparently. Damn it. Walk away. Just walk away. It's fine. There's nobody here. Right. How do I get out of here now? Oh, down. Down. There we go. And hit. Okay. Well, technically, nobody saw me come in or out and live to tell the tale. If anyone does a proper search of the place, they will find a lot of bloodstains though. And missing people. So yeah. I'll call that a qualified success. Maybe? Where is he? He's over there. I'm not very good at this super sneaking assassinating business. Right.
Yeah, they are orders. We are not.
Right. Hello. I don't know what I've done, but it's probably horrible. But then again, I did just murder a few people who are actually doing the job of defending democracy, so...
It's done.
You work quickly.
What are you going to do with them?
Dump them in a well. Ah, it looks like the official has arrived.
I apologize for the delay. There was evidence someone attempted to tamper with the votes.
Oops.
The Ostraka are all accounted for. The votes were counted, and Anaxagoras is to be ostracized.
Oh well, it's fair cop.
Be slow to fall into friendship, but once you do, continue firm and constant.
Ooh, hello.
It will be more difficult for me now that Anaxagoras must leave Athens. We were quite close, although he and Pericles were much closer. It's strange, Pericles wasn't here today to defend him.
Huh. Interesting. Also, hi Socrates.
Would Pericles normally defend someone?
A good friend? Of course. Yet, Anaxagoras seems pleased with the result. This day has brought more questions than answers.
Almost like he knew that would happen.
You said you were close.
He was like a mentor to me. Many of my best thoughts came to fruition through our conversations.
Who are you?
Ask anyone and they'll tell you Socrates. But a name gives you nothing. Our actions determine who we are, and every action has its pleasures and its price. With that said, then, who do you claim to be?
Well, actions and stuff. I'm a mercenary. Sure.
I know the price of actions. I have to as a mercenary.
That simple piece of information tells me more about you than your name ever could. Explaining oneself must be carefully done.
Explaining myself would take more time than I have.
Then let us focus on a single recent event. Tell me, as a mercenary, is there anything you wouldn't do?
I haven't been really good at not doing things I didn't want to do so far, but in theory, theoretically I have a line. It's just a very, very blurry one at the moment.
Just because I'm a mercenary doesn't mean I'll do anything.
Even if the pay was more than adequate for the task?
Even then,
What if you were offered something you desperately needed, something you couldn't get anywhere else? Would you move this line you've made for yourself?
Yes. Honestly,
it moves when I need it to.
A strategy for those who must be adaptable, or for those who wish to justify their actions.
I decide if my actions are just.
You are clearly someone who would do whatever you feel is necessary. Perhaps for drachmi, or maybe to further a personal goal.
That describes a lot of people.
I suppose I'm curious why you did it. How could I not be when you're the reason my friend is being forced to leave the only home he's ever known?
oh, a smart guy, huh? These damn philosophers. I just gotta get under my skin. Oh, he's smart. He knows I did it.
I did what I was asked to do.
And your needs are greater than those of the man you helped ostracize. Still, you raise a fine point. Who is more responsible? Anaxagoras for getting himself mixed up in this? Or you, for simply sealing his fate?
You might want to ask Pericles that, but I am, I guess.
Fine. I'm more responsible. But I did it because I have one concern. Myself.
Then I hope you also think about today, about Anaxagoras, about choice.
Socrates, there you are.
Here I am.
You're late. They're all waiting for you.
I wish to see Anaxagoras' fate, and so I have. Tell them I'm on my way. Well, it seemed our conversation is at its end. Although I hope it isn't the final one we have.
It wasn't a very
I
good
wouldn't
one.
know.
I mean, admittedly,
Is everything Pericles wanted? time to return to him and find out what these Athenians know about my mother.
Admittedly, I did not come out of that looking or feeling too good, but I was just kind of being honest about how I've been playing this so far, which has been as a very, very fuzzy, movable line. Yeah, because, like, you know, theoretically, I don't want to kill Spartans because I'm Spartan, but I have to because I'm getting paid to sometimes, and I need to do it to find my mother and so on. So, you know, I mean, I suppose that doesn't make me a very great person, but
Stay out of sight.
how about, can I pay my bounties off? Because I didn't really like 2 bounty hunters hunting after me. There we go. That's fine. Right. Okay. So, now that the heat's off, I wonder if he would have said there was evidence of vote tampering or attempts at vote tampering if I hadn't killed anybody and did manage to just do it without anybody seeing me. Although he did seem to think that it was all fine. But why would Pericles want his friend exiled? That seems weird. I don't understand Athenian politics, it's all messed up. I'm just a mercenary, I hit stuff. Right, oops, we got an ability as well. Where do we want to put our ability? This is annoying me, even though I'm never going to use it. It seems like it's something I should use. But, critical assassinate. The summon the lieutenant thing. Stun. Stun could be good to get away from people. And again, the Beastmaster thing has been tempting me a bit. The flaming weapon thing is also quite cool. Critical assass. It's a call to arms one as well. Now let's do the Ring of Chaos, because that's apparently quite the thing to do. Let's put that over the Spartan kick. Okay. And we wanted to do the quest log, because we want to find out where Pericles wants to meet us. Okay. Let's go have a chat with Pericles. Is down there. Assuming nobody's trying to kill him. I do kind of wonder actually if the cult actually does things in the background. Like if I take too long to do something, or if things go a certain way, do they do something in the background as well? Like ooh, there's a mercenary somewhere. Oh, over there, running off. But yeah, oh holy crap. Is that a lion? What's a lion doing here? Are you associated with the marksman there, or the mercenary? But yeah, I wonder if there's something like the was it the Nemesis system or whatever in Shadow of Mordor? where they do stuff in the background. That'd be kind of cool. Right. Who are you? Hello? I don't know if this is relevant to the quest or not, but I apparently want to talk to this person.
I'm here about the job you posted.
Ah.
What's going on?
I tried a new medical procedure on one of my patients. It was a success. Now, he swears he got better on his own and won't pay me.
You need me to deal with him.
It should be an easy task for someone with your talent.
Like, kill him? I'm not really wanting to kill the guy.
I can't help you.
Well, what do I do now?
Here's that fuzzy line again. That doesn't sound right. Murdering people who are guarding votes is low. Yeah. I'm chaotic neutral, apparently. Chaotic crazy. Consistency is not Cassandra's middle name. Yeah, apparently my line goes to not killing physicians' patients who, you know, just got better and aren't particularly grateful for it or something. Anyway. Hi. Sneak in. Thought the guards might be a bit antsy about that. Well, she's certainly an interesting character.
Cassandra, it's you!
Whoa!
Phoebe!
You promised we'd see each other again, and now we have.
What the hell?
I also said, stay out of trouble.
Which I have. Okay, almost out of trouble.
So, what the hell are you doing here?
How did you even get here, Phoebe?
Well, I did make some drachmae working for Marcos.
So you paid someone to bring you to Athens?
Not exactly.
Stowed away?
Phoebe.
I needed a drachmae for when I arrived. I couldn't use it all to leave, and I didn't want to wait any longer. So I sneaked on a ship. Don't worry, nobody saw.
I just can't believe you made it.
I don't remember much of Athens from when I was a baby. But every once in a while, something feels familiar. It's nice.
Cool.
I can't believe you're here.
Me either. I can't believe we both made it to Athens. It's so much different from Kefalonia.
But what are you doing here?
I'm here to get you ready. I have to make sure you leave all your weapons and change into these clothes.
So you somehow work here? For Pericles?
No, for Aspasia.
Is that the wife?
How is it you're working for Aspasia?
Well, I did get into a little bit of trouble after I got to Athens. I may have been a leader of a small group of orphans that tried to cheat Aspasia. We didn't know it was her, though.
And you convinced her to hire you?
No, she asked me on her own.
That was lucky. I don't understand why I have to change.
It's just what you do here. I felt weird at first, but you forget about it pretty fast.
And my weapons?
Don't worry, I'll take care of them. We don't want to scare people in there.
Well...
Okay. I guess, you know, I mean, if there's anyone I really trust with the weapons, it's gonna be Phoebe.
I think I'm ready to go in.
You can't! Not like that, anyway. The Athenians like it best when you try to fit in. But don't worry, I have just the outfit for you.
Oh god. Sure.
I'll get changed. Promise you'll take care of my things?
Yep. Leave your weapons in the corner, and I'll come back when you're done.
It's gonna be toga time or something, isn't it?
I feel uncomfortable in this.
I look like everyone else.
You say that like it's a good thing.
It is. If you want them to take you seriously, this is the easiest way. Trust me.
Is that everything?
You're all ready to go in. Don't worry. You've done scarier things than this.
I'm struggling to think of any right now. Are you sure I can't keep just one weapon with me?
No weapons. Now hurry and go in. Oh, and don't leave without saying bye.
Okay. Well, that's a turnout for the books. And yes, like, this is like, you know, basically, I don't know, it's like a marine in a ball gown or something. Yeah, it's probably not too comfortable. Hi. Hello, normal person.
Here, Cassandra.
Oh, it's you.
The mighty mercenary and traveler has finally made her grand entrance. Only slightly late, too.
Oh, gang's all here.
Herodotus. Athenians have no problem letting me know when I'm not welcome. It's a relief to see your friendly face.
Don't let the company here tonight intimidate you.
I won't.
Pericles is no king. He needs these guests to love him so that the people love him. And they, in turn, need Pericles. You're no different from any of them.
Do you really think these people will help me?
They will if you get them to trust you. And you've wisely dressed for the occasion. Appearing trustworthy is the most important part of being trusted, after all. Now then, come, let me introduce you to everyone.
Oh god, I gotta socialize.
Look it, but this group holds the way to the future on the tip of their opinionated tongue. Sophocles and Euripides, for example. Two of the most celebrated playwrights to date. No one can throw stones as far as they can. They appear to be locked in some kind of intellectual struggle, as is their way.
He's a writer of comedies, of all things. Comedies, Euripides.
Okay.
I've heard of Sophocles. In my line of work, it pays to know who the richest and most famous men are.
Hermippos has also written his fair share of comedies. You should drink more. Lately, his attitudes have garnered him more notice than his works. However, the fellow beside him, Protagoras, is a sophist worthy of as much praise as the great Socrates himself.
Huh.
Inviting Socrates seems like a good way to ruin everyone's night. I'm surprised they would let him in the door.
Oh, don't let Socrates get under your skin. At least he wore shoes for the occasion. And the poor thing gesticulating like an ape is Thrasymachos. If you listen closely, you'll notice he and Socrates are actually arguing the same points. But the wind from his wild gestures deafens him to critique.
That isn't at all what I mean.
Where is Pericles?
Oh, he never attends his own parties.
Huh.
Which reminds me, there's something I need to get his help with.
Vile Socrates, always appearing where I least expect him. Warrior, protect me from his amorous gaze. Oh, Alcibiades, this is not a time for jealousy, but for love.
Hello? Okay.
Let's not use Alcibiades as an example. Be good and don't drink too much. So, tell me, what does a Misthios like you think of a party like this?
Well... I mean, interesting in he's probably gonna shag everyone in the room kind of way, but not my specialty. Also, yeah, I mean, flamingly obvious that I am a badass warrior type with all the scars and the muscles and everything.
This is going to be a long night. Party should be about vomiting up blood, not vomiting up poetry. These people are so clean.
If these guests aren't to your own unique tastes, then just focus on why you came here in the first place.
Thank you, Herodotus.
Now, if you'll excuse me, Pericles is here somewhere, and I need to prepare him. If he's alone, I'll tell him what your brother said.
Don't leave me alone. Sure, you should get going.
Agreed. Pericles needs to know. I'll stay here and look for clues.
I hope they know something about your mother.
Oh, God, where do I start? Well, you were philosophy types. There was Socrates. There's drunk guy. Oh, I don't want to go to the crazy drunk dude. Oh God. Alright, you guys.
Yes, you come and talk to this infuriating air-blooder. I've had my fill. Perhaps later. First, explain to me your point again. And so it isn't the rich and powerful, but the gods who are the source of justice?
What? No! Have you been listening to nothing I say?
Yeah, I'll leave you to it. You're all too intellectual. Hello?
A new face in Pericles' abode! Ha! That in itself is a remarkable thing. You must have seen me doing my impression of Cleon. I call it the Orange Ape. Tell me, what does it think?
What does it think?
I am called many things. It isn't one of them.
What do you call yourself then? Creature of many names?
Cassandra.
I wouldn't peg you as a Cassandra, but never mind. I'm Aristophanes, and this man is Euripides. Oh, go on. Introduce yourself.
I'm Euripides.
For a playwright, you're not much for words.
Good men lead quiet lives, as old Euripides likes to say. Don't you, Euripides? Now, if you'll excuse us, I was just about to dazzle this old dog with my impression of Pericles. I call it the wooden board.
The man is your host.
Under every stone hides a politician, I always say. And Pericles is no different.
Rude. Okay. I'm definitely going to regret talking to these people. Hello, anyone? Anyone? Hello? Hello? Mingle, mingle. You're a bit tipsy, apparently.
Of course, I only use the terms war or god or civility in the context of what can be observed. So I can observe soldiers fighting, but does that bring me any closer to understanding war?
I haven't seen you around before, citizen. Perhaps you'd like to spare me conversing with this man of nonsense.
I mean, I know what war is quite well, but sure.
Sure, we can talk. What about?
Before Protagoras changed the subject, we were talking about the next great leader of Athens, Cleon.
I mean, again, you know, like, he's the rival of the guy who's hosting the party. Like, no.
I'll change the subject again. I'm looking for someone. A Spartan woman.
Spartan? Hopefully she's dead in the gutters. It's better than those mongrels deserve.
I wonder if you found the woman, even if you saw her with your own eyes, would you believe her existence to be true?
This is getting nowhere. Forget it.
If you don't want to discuss that, then what?
Why would Pericles invite you? Yeah.
If you're an ally of Cleon, why would Pericles invite you?
You're not from Athens, outsider. Here, we keep our enemies closest of all.
I mean, I am an outsider, so yeah, I'm not from Athens. These philosophers are smart.
Why isn't Aspasia here?
Can you be certain she isn't?
Jesus Christ.
Observe her presence is still no guarantee that she is here.
My opinion, it's just like her to cower in the shadows while we stand out here in the light.
This has been useless. Here.
Yeah. God damn it. Well, they're useless. Okay, wait. There was doorways and things. Maybe I can slink through here. Anyone to talk to? Things on the floor here, apparently. What about Socrates here?
Ah, the Mystios from the Ostersis. Let's talk later.
Fine. Are you talkable too, or are you just too drunk? You again? Or maybe you can wander in here. Is that Pericles?
I suppose you've come in here to mock me for my fight with Euripides.
Oh no, it's Sophocles, right.
I've seen lots of fights. That wasn't one.
I really made a fool of myself this time, didn't I? I'm Sophocles, though I'm sure you knew that. And you are?
I am looking for information that'll help me find someone. A Spartan woman.
A Spartan woman in Athens. Sounds intriguing. Though, if you expect me to notice someone other than myself, you expect too much. You could talk to Euripides. He's the second most worldly man here. That pediculous Xanthodontus exophthalmic Morosov.
Wow.
He doesn't talk without a drink.
I have no idea what that meant.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what that meant either. But I want to know what that does mean, because those are awesome words. Let's get Euripides drunk, sure.
So we get him drunk and he talks. He sounds more Argive than Athenian.
Impressive, foreigner. Euripides is from Argos.
All right. If nothing else, this party could use the help.
You'll need to pick the right wine for this task. The kitchen should have what you need. Let me know when Euripides is done in, and I'll slip away unseen.
Okay.
How do you know Pericles?
I believe you mean to ask me, how does Pericles know you? I'm the greatest dramatist in the land, mentor to Euripides, lover of Asclepios, father of theater, and so on, and so on.
I'm sure it's a real honor to have you hiding in his kitchen.
Wow. She really just has no truck with this lot.
You're awfully worked up over Euripides. You sure you're just friends?
I'm never just anything, foreigner. Though I confess, Euripides and I hold a bond deeper than brotherhood. Why he slams it with a banal young plaything, Aristophanes, I will never know.
Wow.
I'll get the wine.
Wonderful. Now, if you want some friendly advice, Aristophanes cannot stand sweet wine. I've seen what it can do to him. Absolutely, horrifyingly delightful.
It wouldn't be a party without someone losing their stomach. I'll let you know if your plan worked.
Okay. Excuse me, dearie.
Save for that arrogant playwright. I don't see many distinguished guests in here. Can I help you with something?
The sweet wine.
I'm here for your sweet wine.
Yes, take it. But get out of my kitchen. I'm very busy, you know.
Ooh, for a slave. But sure. Right, which one was thingy? You, right?
It's come back for more. Care to see my impression of Protagoras? I call it the flapping bladder.
Call me it once more. And I will
When
kill
I
you.
need to relax, I start a fight. For you, though.
Quickly, bring him some wine so that he might say something clever.
After my argument with Sophocles, I think I'd rather keep my head clear.
You should have a drinking competition. I'm here to serve you. That was the thing earlier, wasn't it? Gotta be like a serving girl. Which... no. I can't make her do that. That would be horrible.
You and Aristophanes could both use a drink. Let's play a game.
A competition?
Wonderful idea. Every Pidis seems quiet, but he never turns down a challenge.
Well, if you brought us some wine, I wouldn't be opposed to showing this young one how we Argives drink.
Good.
I'm only here because I'm searching for someone.
And yet it gave us the distinct impression it was here to fill our wine. Let's focus on that first, shall we?
Can I just poison your wine? Okay.
Let's conjure Dionysos, shall we?
Let's do that then, shall we? And then I'll beat the other guy to bits, probably.
This is pure swill.
Amateur. In my day, this would be considered nectar of the gods. Another round!
Sure.
Ready for more?
I mean, I'm not actually doing the drinking here.
Yeah, I can hardly stomach this pig's piss.
I could outdrink both of you with one hand. Let's have some more!
Sure.
You ready for another?
Little eye there. Ugh.
This wine is terrible.
I like you. Who brought you here?
I brought myself. On the trail of a woman who fled Sparta a long time ago.
Fled? Why?
She lost 2 children. She had no choice.
She fled to heal a broken heart. Every Pidis, write her into a play.
I've heard Spartan mothers go to a sanctuary in Argolis to beg Asclepios for his divine pity. I should know, it's my home.
Really?
After what she went through, I'm not sure she'd trust priests.
Then she sought my friend, Hippocrates. He's a physician, best of the best. He still keeps his office in Argos. If she went to him for help, there's no doubt he'd have given it.
I love getting drunk and singing. Come back if you want to sing with me.
I'll think about it.
I may want to.
In Argos. Here I come.
Might want to punch you. Where's what's his face? Right here. He's done. You can go and do whatever you want with him. He's cooked.
How's every Pidis? Drunk, I hope.
Yeah.
You can stop hiding in here. Everybody won't notice you coming out. He won't notice anything.
Hiding? Heed this. War has come to Athens. First they take our homes, then they take our heads. I intend to be found with at least my dignity intact. Or what's left of it anyway. If you see Pericles, tell him I said thank you for another colorful evening.
I kind of like him, sort of. I could sympathise with him a bit anyway. Right, I get the hell out of this place. Because, oh god, it's sort of Socrates got any wise words for me before I go?
the Mistios from the ostracism. Let's talk later.
No, okay, right, well, I'm, wait, have we finished this one yet? Where are we going, even? So you're going to Argos. There we are. Hello.
You just got here. You can't leave already.
Can't I? I thought I'd done. Oh no, wait, there's some things over here. Knock knock?
Someone's being hurt. Open this door or I'll kick it in!
Not somebody being hurt.
Don't mind her. She likes to watch. Look at you. Such authority. Such aggression. I can see why Pericles has taken such an interest in you. Did you come to join us?
No.
It sounded like someone was in pain.
Well, it can sometimes be hard to distinguish between sounds of pleasure and pain. Had I known you were going to knock, I would have left my door wide open.
God. I'm looking for someone.
I only came to this symposium to find someone.
Not you.
Sounds like we can help each other then, doesn't it? You fetch us a bit of oil, I help you find who you're looking for. Maybe they're in here.
She's not in there.
I think I'll check all the same.
Just, why can't I leave this place? Sure.
After your display earlier, it's probably safer I get the oil.
Obedient, too. I knew I liked you. Don't take too long.
I mean, that's yeah. My God. I mean, he's just so insipid. And yeah. And, you know, generally would bang anything by the looks of it. Where the hell do I get oil? Kitchen, I suppose. Kitchen, that's where they would have olive oil. I guess. Olive oil. There we go. Oh God. This could be awkward. I mean, I'm hoping this will end with him in an arm lock. And not enjoying it. But he might enjoy it. No bleating noises, good.
Just can't stay away, can you? Did you bring the oil?
Yes.
You've grown up in Pericles' home, and yet you're so different.
No one is like Pericles, and he's only slightly more serious than usual, too. Athens is under siege, and he worries for her future. Which is why tonight is a fine time to celebrate what may be our last taste of freedom.
When you walked in, you seemed like you and Socrates were...
How I wish you were right. One day we will have that man in here with us. I promise you that.
Well, here's your oil.
I come bearing gifts.
We're saved! Today, these women grieved for their sons.
Oh, God.
These men worked the wall. But tonight, we forget all of that. Let's have some fun! What do you say? Care to join us?
Wow. Let's get these clothes off. I'm good. You can have your fun though, that's fine.
Now, it's time for you to help me, Ali. I'm looking for someone.
All business right until the end. I like that.
Focus. I'm looking for a woman who fled Sparta a long, long time ago.
Fled Sparta? No one flees Sparta. But let's pretend she did. If she were stupid, she'd be dead. If she were smart, she'd do what Aspasia did. She'd earn her independence. The smartest and most resourceful women I've ever met have been in Corinthia.
It must mean the Hetairai. I don't know what those are, but sure.
Theatera. I've heard they play some sort of role in Corinth, but I assumed it was the same as any other city.
Oh no. These women are unlike any other you'll meet. A force, and the only ones there with any smarts.
Ali! Come back inside!
Ooh, the celebration continues. When you reach Corinth, find Anfusa. No one goes in or out of the city without her knowing. Until we meet again, warrior.
Anfusa in Corinth. It's not much, but it's a start.
Well, that sort of worked out. Okay. Right. I mean, he's fine, really. He's just a bit too amorous. I'm on business here. Right. Okay, Socrates, go and humiliate me somehow, sure. There again, I kind of
Being so new to Athens,
got myself into that.
gaining access to this symposium is no small feat. Though you said there are things you wouldn't do, you gained Pericles' trust so quickly.
I've made my choice.
You really intend to use this young destruction to avoid the point being argued?
It can't be that important. I'm intrigued.
You have been arguing a single point all night and no one has a black eye? You have my attention.
We're discussing the nature of rulers. Where better to do so than here? I'll ask you the same question I asked Thrasymachos. Would you agree that the act of ruling is an art?
It is an art, as all worthy undertakings are. That is not up for argument.
Yet, medicine is for the betterment of the patient and not the physician. Carpentry improves the building, not the builder. Then, is the art of ruling not for the betterment of the ruled rather than the ruler?
Don't be absurd!
Well, rulers are unjust, or this is a waste of time. Well, they can be unjust. They don't have to be unjust.
This argument between you two is pointless.
Perhaps. How do you define art?
I'm not getting dragged into this.
Very well. Answer this. Does the artist not give form and symmetry to her subject?
Well, yes.
Laws and justice do much the same for people, do they not? And is there any better way to communicate the story of a people than by revealing its customs and laws? If yes, then ruling, and thus justice, must be an art, as Thrasymachos says.
If you say so.
Aspasia.
Wait, what? Ah. Aha. She looks interesting. Huh. So who is she?
You shouldn't be too hard on Socrates. He really has a brilliant mind, even if he comes off a little strong.
He isn't always like that, is he?
Ah, Phoebe. Pericles has retired to the balcony already, has he? His ability to sneak off and sulk is second to none.
I can go get him, and Cassandra can help. Everyone listens when she talks.
That'll be fine. Run along. Cassandra will be right behind you.
So you know
Now,
about me then.
allow me to introduce myself. My name is Aspasia.
Ah.
I had to go to great lengths to cover up your work in Megaris.
So you know me. What exactly did I do in Megaris? That was so long ago. What horrible atrocity did I commit there? Well, that was all the stuff with, Nicolaus and Stentor and all that, wasn't it? You've been spying on me, or I did what was necessary. Well, I'm not gonna say it wasn't me because it was.
I did what I had to, and I'd do it again. I make no apologies.
We do what we must to survive, and there's no shame in that. It's how you got here, how I got here. The clothes, they fit you well, I trust.
Well, I'd be fine if I had my weapons, sure, but let's be polite.
These may be the nicest clothes I've ever worn, but I feel a bit uncomfortable, to be honest.
You never really get used to them. It seems we have the attention of the entire room without a single eye being fixed on us. If you'd like to talk, do it now, and do it discreetly.
Okay. I'm searching for my mother. Or I'm training a woman. Let's go with I'm training a woman. I don't know where she fits in all this.
I'm searching for a woman who fled Sparta with her child years ago. I was hoping you might help.
What clues do you have to her whereabouts?
A physician named Hippocrates may have seen her in Argos.
He's a good man. If you find a woman named Agathi there, do let her know Aspasia sends her regards. What else?
Alcibiades gave me the name of a woman in Corinth.
I'm sure he did. My dear friend, Anthusa, is the only one I know who's enjoyed a life in Corinth through legitimate means. Mostly legitimate, anyway.
That's all I have.
There is another option. In a former life, when I needed something done or someone found, I contacted a friend. An admiral of a sort.
What's his name?
Her name is Xenia. When we last spoke, she was in chaos. A word of caution. When you go to her, be on your guard. Sea life makes a monster out of most people.
Thank you, Aspasia.
When you're done, return here. Together, we will find who you're looking for. Now do me a favor and get Pericles to come down here and greet his guests.
Okay. Well...
You just got here. You can't leave already.
I'm not leaving yet. I'm trying to find Pericles. Alright. I'm assuming, because I don't think it's been made terribly clear, but I'm assuming that Aspasia is Pericles' wife or something. Seems to have been mentioned a few times. Is he still here? Go find him. There he is. Right, thank you, Phoebe.
Cassandra!
I didn't send for you. No matter how you've dressed for my party, Phoebe shouldn't have let you in.
Aspasia told me to come find you. She wants you to come down to the party.
She says I don't interact with our guests enough. But these parties aren't for me. Technically, you're a guest. If you join Herodotus and me, that should be enough for her, don't you think?
You really don't want to go downstairs, do you?
When your days are spent speaking in front of crowds, you begin to crave these moments of silence.
Or as silent as I let it be, at least.
Right. I'm curious about the ostracizing thing.
I don't understand why you had Anaxagoras ostracized. Socrates said he was your friend.
I won't risk the lives of those close to me if there's something I can do about it.
So you did this to protect him?
Anaxagoras understood my fears. 10 years may be a long time, but at least he'll be safe.
Interesting.
Phidias was awaiting trial, but you had me get him out of Athens. I figured you, of all people, would want to follow the law.
Not after that vote thing.
Phidias is a very dear friend. I didn't want to risk him being found guilty. And of course, there were other threats.
So you knew?
I know he's delusional, but one day when you have a friend you'd do anything for, you'll understand.
And Mediochos?
Why send a Metiochos to the fishing district if it's dangerous?
I would never have sent him into danger willingly.
It seems you have many loyal friends.
My people are important to me.
Right, well, I have something to tell you.
Your life is in danger.
Yes, Herodotus was saying. This cult doesn't worry me. I have my life threatened by far worse people every day. My true concern is Athens. I fear for her future.
Yeah, I'd be worried about Athens too. I mean, but Athens is screwed anyway, really. But, yeah, you should take this threat seriously.
The Spartans aren't your real concern, Pericles. The cult is coming, and they're bringing their strongest weapon.
Listen to her, Pericles. The Spartans are immediate. A cult's threat is ambiguous.
I'm related to one of the cult members, and I believe him when he says they're coming after you.
Sound counsel to consider. I'll be sure to let my men know, regardless.
Aspasia sent me to see what's taking you so long.
Tell Aspasia I'll be right there. I suppose this is where our conversation ends. Thank you again for helping me. I hope my guests are able to help you in your search.
Time will tell.
I guess they did. I guess they did. I am not entirely certain. But I've got a few leads that seem to be in several different places. Well, I'm... Yeah, they have talked to Socrates, haven't they?
I'll help you however I can during your travels.
Okay, thanks. Can I get out of here now?
You look tired.
Only of conversation. I think that's the most talking I've ever done.
See? You didn't need the weapon after all. Are you leaving?
I'm ready to go, or I'd like to stay. Weird. I'm ready to go. Does not have the exit thing. Fine, let's do this.
I'm not done with these people yet.
Oh, I see. That's how that works.
You look
right, okay.
Only
I
of
get it.
conversation. I think that's the most talking I've ever done.
See? You didn't need the weapon after all. Are you leaving?
Right, it was leave the conversation that was that bit, right.
I've had enough Athenian hospitality to last me a lifetime.
You get used to it. It's nice. What are you going to do now?
I really don't know. Well, Argolis, I believe, is where one of the Midas, the banker, is. He is someone on the hit list. Chios is where Aspasia's contact was. Corinthia is where that Heterae was. I'm going to Argolis, I think.
There is a physician in Argolis that may be able to help me.
You're sick? You've never been sick.
No, I'm fine. I just need to talk to him.
Okay, good. It would be weird if you were sick.
Get me out of this outfit. Welp. There we go. Back to normal.
Not going to beg to come along this time?
Nope. I'm happy here. And this isn't Kefalonia. That means you'll be back.
That's very true.
True.
Plus, I really like working for Aspasia. She says she has a mission for me.
I'll see you soon, Phoebe.
Hopefully.
Bye, Cassandra.
Cool. Right. Well. So long, Phoebe. I'm going to just get out this way. There we go. Right. Because I don't trust those guards. Hi. Yeah, I can't help but think Phoebe's kind of doomed given what's going to happen to Athens, but oh well. Right. We have done something. We have done a whole bunch of things. So, Chios is here. Which we're not going to, or at least not yet. Argolis is down here, which we are going to, because I believe one of our cultist friends is there, and Corinthia is over here. So we have a three-way split here. It's all I mean, there's a whole load of accessible places that I could just explore. Kefalonia is even level 17 now, which is interesting. I don't know if that means there's something there that I should go back for, but I mean, Phoebe is not there. So I don't know if I should just explore a lot here or what. Because I'm quite happy leaving here and leaving them to it. Of course, there is another place I can go and visit, which I think I might, Aegina. I'll regale you with some tales of that. So, how do I go to Aegina? Well, I need my ship, which would be the ship dock. I can go here. Yeah, there we go. Go to the temple, get my ship, and then we'll head for Aegina to round off the sesh. So that was there was a lot of stuff going on there. A lot of interesting characters, whose names I've largely forgotten. But yeah, I got some info. Ooh. So Argolis is where we can find someone who maybe, I don't know, would know, if there's a women on the run or something, they would go there. Chios was the people finder, and what was the other one? Corinth was the Heterai, which I'm still not entirely sure what they are. Women who run the place, apparently. Right, back here again. Right, she gets up awful quick after that. Right. But yeah, oops, sorry. Keep running into people. Right. I mean, I suppose. I mean, I'll pop back later. I still haven't been to the Parthenon and all that. I was thinking that maybe a Symposium thing would be up there, but apparently not. So I'm going to go down to the ship dock. I'll go to the Parthenon later on. Summon my ship and then we'll head for Egina. A nice holiday place. At least in modern times it is. Hello! I like that time actually passes. A little bit of time. And then it'll arrive. Hello! Hello! Could park a bit closer and have a kind of gangplank thing, walkway, but sure.
Welcome back. There's a message for you on the board. Came from the Vilos Islands. One of the cultists is there, Cassandra. His name is Bogartis.
Oh.
You reading my messages,
I
Barnabas?
may have taken a peek.
Okay. Plague sharks and other good times. Hunter seeking better game. If you're a strong swimmer and good with a blade, we should talk. Maybe we should. Well, there wasn't anything on the board there, but sure. Alright, let's go.
To your positions!
The helm's all yours. Did you find what you were looking for in Athens?
A few clues, but this won't be easy.
Well, it's a good start. All we can do now is trust the path the gods have laid out for us.
I'm not the only one looking for my mother. The cult that wanted Nikolaus dead, they're also on my trail.
Ah, they're no match for you.
You got that right.
Hello, whale. Still more crew coming out. So have we got the poisoner on the deck? Because there's the two of them in the front. Hello! Wow! Nice. Aha! Right. Is this actually Egina? It is. Let's find a place to set down. Like maybe here.
Cowards! Slow down!
Commanders left the helm. You're released.
Alright. And Herodotus is still here as well. Yeah, I wonder where the poisoner is. He's just hiding. Right, lads, back in a sec. Just want to check this island out. Spoosh. Because we also popped down to Egina while we were hanging out in Salamina every now and then. And it did have awesome beaches. And really nice blue, clear blue water as well. It's very, very nice. And we used to get there on a hydrofoil, no less, called the Flying Dolphin. It was like an orange and blue one, or a yellow and blue one. But yeah, it was an honest-to-God hydrofoil, and it was really, really cool. Well, I think they've kind of retired them all now, but it's another one of those things that's like, why do we not have more hydrofoils? And hovercrafts for that matter. But yeah, it was a nice little holiday place. Of course, they've shrunk the island down quite a bit here. There's some kind of temple up there. Abandoned camp. abandoned. Because a whole bunch of freaking lions have taken over. It doesn't look actually abandoned, it looks more like everyone got killed. Might be better to do this from on high. What's this place? Anything else? Hopefully my ship has not blocked the travel ways. Single helmet, okay. Weird dead tree. How are we going to do this? Because those guys are a bit tough. And that's the alpha, huh? Well, I can get a headshot on you. That's half your health bar down. I think that does less damage. Yeah, that's more damage, isn't it? Hold still, kitty. Hold still. Stop moving. It's really a fidgety one. I think he stopped when he was over there. Come on. What about you? I can insta-kill you. You just haven't noticed. Wham! That'll kill you. If I can get a clear shot. Damn it! She's got in the way. That'll kill you. This is actually quite effective. It's paralyzing arrows, supposedly. Although they are just paralyzing them. Just knocking them out, is it? Yeah. Done. That's how that works. There we go. All neatly arranged, really. Quite strangely. Interesting. I was wondering why it was, well, how that was working, basically. So it basically like reduces their health, and when it drops to 0, they're basically kind of knocked out, and then you can just go in and kill them. Suits me. Okay, well, that's a thing then. Where's the oh, Hippocrates. That's Hippocrates, right. South of the Bloody Oracle. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. And also, one of our cultist friends is there. Ah, damn it. In there, hang on, who are you? Attica, Fort Polemarch knows the cultist. Huh. So yeah, this guy is in Argos. So we should murder him. Right. So we have done that. Is there anything else on this island? There's possibly something over there. What's going on here? A shipwreck of some kind? A busy waterway there. There. Who are you? Who are you? Oh, weird. Satyros, priest. You seem to be aggressive. About up here. Not like there's anyone around there. Mercenary helmet. Well, that guy seems a little aggressive. Also got an ability. Stun. Multi-shot. Break all shields, stun the target, and deal. Oh, yeah. I would like that. The shield explodes into fragments that damage surrounding enemies. Holy crap. Okay. No, I definitely would like a shield breaker. Oh, there's a mountain lion lynxy thing, whatever. What is that? What is that? It's a lynx. Right, it is a lynx. Well, majestic as they are, they're also a bit aggressive. Also, can't stop moving, apparently. Oh, that did not kill it. That killed it though. Not quite as bad as the freaking lion, which again I have no idea how they got there, but oh, sorry. Really should use actual deadly arrows instead of the paralyzing ones. Although they are effective. I mean, they seem to do more damage. So, you know, it's nice to use them. But I think that's everything here. Apart from Grumpy Priest here. But I don't really see a reason to kill him. So, maybe we'll head over to Argos, which, actually, if I remember rightly, wasn't that where Clash of the Titans was, the original Clash of the Titans was set around there, wasn't it? Wasn't that where Perseus came from or something? Or it was a big city in the film, wasn't it? The one that what was it? I'm trying to remember now. Did it actually get destroyed by the Kraken? It did, didn't it? I think, because he got punished for sending Perseus away, right? And Zeus was mad, and he sent the Kraken after the ruler of Argos. Wasn't it? I'm pretty sure that's how that worked. Where's my ship? That's over there. Wrong bay. But yeah, this guy's kind of awful close. But yeah, and also, you know, we've already been to Seriphos, which is where I think Perseus ended up after being whisked away. But yeah, so it's all coming into place. You really need to have a rowboat on the ship. Makes it so much easier to get to you. Hey, whales. My new skin on the ship here, Chimera. I'm back, boys. Stop slacking. Oh, having a chat, having a friendly little wrestle. What was this again? Oh, that was a storage, wasn't it? Yeah. Right. Where are we actually going? We are going to. That was a volcano, wasn't it? The foundry of Hephaestus. But we want to go to Argos, and there should be some kind of port around here. That's where Midas is. So I don't see where a port is. Ancient ruins of Perseus, you see. Scylla. Is this where Scylla and Charybdis are supposed to be? Because that would be interesting, wouldn't it? It's Hydrea. Why don't we just head sort of here, and then we can go up the coast maybe. See if there's.
Commander at the helm!
Right, lads. Sit here lollygagging.
Let's go!
There's salvage nearby!
I know. I'm trying not to run over these dolphins, but they are kind of in the way.
Something different!
There we go. It's a volcano. Dolphin! The water changes colour around there as well. Oh, that's pretty godforsaken, isn't it? I get a shot. Oh, yes. Yeah, quite a nice shot. Very nice. I suppose that might be a bit better. Alright, where are we? A lifeless place. I'm hoping Lost Palace. Is that an underwater thing? Where is that? Oh, that's an underwater thing, huh? So yes, I'm kind of half tempted to actually just hop in on this this island. Shall we? Shall we stop?
Slow the rowers!
The commander's leading the dash!
I mean, it does look quite foreboding. Let's see what's up. Anything? There's a boat. Well, the water isn't burning me or anything, so that's nice. There is a synchronization point up there. Lone tree. Cool. That looks neat. That looks very neat. Birthplace of medicine. A lot of Hippocrates is from here. I like the sulphur colours here as well, that's nice. And then I'll blunder into a carbon dioxide pocket and die. Well, here we are. Wow. That's quite the view. Of course, this is where we are. Looks pretty good from this angle. Of course, this angle is more smoky. Is it actually lava down there or just gas? Well, that's a bit gas, eh? Let's take a picture. perched precariously over a volcanic caldera, as you do. There's a hole down there, isn't there? That's interesting. Oh, that's nice. Very nice. Quite why I'd want to fast travel back here. I mean, wait a minute. Like, I mean, there isn't really a thing to land on there, is there? But am I? If I jump from here, will I jump down that hole? Geronimo? Oh man, I did. Well, that was interesting. Kill clan chief, loot the treasure. Huh. Interesting. I want to do that now? It's kind of at the end of the stream. I am curious. It looks a little warm in here.
By all the gods, it's hot in here.
That would be, wouldn't it? Well, yeah. I mean, that should generally turn me into crisp, being this close. I'll come back later. I'll come back later if I can. Can I get out of here? Please let me be able to get out of it. But yeah, this seems a bit not so pleasant. But oh, it's raining. Good. Is there anything on the other side of the island? Let's have a look over this side. Pretty nice, nicely done terrain though. Well, it is basically nothing. It's more metal though. But yeah, it's an interesting place for a synchronized point. So is there? Can I maybe go up here and see if I can spot an actual port? Somewhere I can put my ship. Maybe down there? Yeah, maybe down there. Not sure that was a good idea to swan dive off there, but sure. Well, I think, if nothing else, we have learned today that Cassandra is a bit morally ambiguous. Very blurry lines. Which is interesting, because, I mean, usually I play characters and they're like totally goody two-shoes. But it's kind of a lot harder to do that in this game, it seems. Oops, that was a thing. Hang on. Right. Into the sulphurous waters. Yeah, let's go have a look up here and see if there's a place we can park the ship, and then we can call it a day there. Sploosh, sploosh, sploosh. We really need a ladder or something. Come on, people. Hello. Right. Back to your positions. Here we go. There is indeed a ship port thing there. Here we go!
Always be afraid, Commander!
Ready the ship, we're mooring!
There we go. Epidaros. There we go. And there we are. So we have arrived in Odyssey, and we can go explore next time. So thank you for joining me. If you're on the YouTube, thank you for watching. More on Friday, basically. So yeah, kind of aiming to progress the story on every stream at least. How far I go is another matter, but I think we got reasonably far. We got a little bit closer to finding out where our mother might be. So yeah, it's all very intriguing. The socializing was amusing. But now I'm going to do a quick save, and I'm going to do a full save, and we're going to leave it there. So yeah, more next time, 8 o'clock Pacific on Friday, and yeah, we'll carry on. So with that, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Ta-ta!